This is Fred Beck from Fred Talks Fighting, proudly sponsored by Empire Fight Store. Today I'm very lucky, joined by, all the way in London, by Ollie and Jacob. Ollie, we'll start with you, mate. It's nice to see you. How are you?
I'm amazing, How are you?
I'm alright. Jacob, all's well with you?
Yeah, it's the sun's shining down. It's all round a great day.
So how come one of you is wearing sunglasses and the other isn't? You can have mine if you want.
No, I'm alright. You keep them. I did have some. I don't know where they've gone though. I had them about half an hour ago, and they've seemed to have gone missing. I think Jacob nabbed them.
Ollie's a weird breed of. He's got polarised eyes. He doesn't actually need sunglasses. He was born with it. He lives quite close to Wigan, so it says it all.
What's it like up in Wigan? I've never been there.
Jacob, I don't live in Wigan.
What's Bolton like then? I've never been in Bolton. Tell me about Bolton.
It's a beautiful place. Jacob actually is a Bolton super fan. He's got many facts about Bolton. Why don't you tell us a few facts?
What's the best fact you got, Jacob?
I've got a couple. Well, you got 250,000 people living in Bolton. Bolton is the biggest town in Europe. Town, not city. It's got the biggest retail park in Europe with Middlebrook. And also, they are known for the pasty bams, cars pasties, yo pasty shop. Shout out to them and yeah, it's actually sick.
I've never been to Bolton, so I guess that's one of the places where I've got to visit. But we just take it all the way back to the very start. How did you guys get started off on the platform, TikTok?
Jacob actually came to me at school and said, get in this video, Ollie. Got in the video, and the rest is history.
Yeah. Like the One Direction. You and me got a whole lot of history.
You guys haven't broken up yet, so you're on the... Oh, you kind of have. But you still do videos together time to time, don't you?
Described as Eminem and Rihanna as our couple. And we're...
And which one's Eminem and which one's Rihanna?
He's always put me down on the bed.
Oh my!
Not on the bed, on the back foot.
You've got to keep good PR. Better get the PR team on it. So, talking about TikTok, I occasionally, obviously on YouTube, even uploading every day, it does kind of stress me out occasionally. Having millions of followers on TikTok, online, walking through the park, people looking at you, does that not ever get to you, kind of stress you out?
Yeah. I don't know, Ollie. Let's see, I don't want to speak for Ollie, but I feel like I get stressed out more than Ollie. But Ollie acts cool, so I don't know if Ollie gets stressed out with it or not. But I get stressed out with it. I break down every day about it. Not people coming up to you. It's just the fact of like posting what you're gonna post. When you go out, it's fine. You get used to it. But then sometimes like it is a bit overwhelming. But it's just part of the job. You got to be professional.
I love it. I don't know. I think it's amazing.
Made for it, Ollie. That's what it is.
Yeah. It was meant to be. It was meant to be. I just love it. I just post when I want, when I need to, when I've got an idea. I don't force myself to post. I love the fans. Love meeting the fans. It's amazing.
How often is it that you kind of walk around and people say, "Oh, shout Ollie, Jacob"? How often is it? And they, can you say this? Can you say that? How often does that happen? Oh, really? Every day?
Yeah, every day. Just wherever we go.
Yeah.
I don't think I've gone one day where I've actually left the house without someone shouting something.
So how many days of that is in a row? 600, 900 days?
It'll
Think of
be.
it like Snapchat streaks. Snapchat streaks, like how many streaks are you on?
I'm trying to think. When did we do? For
Forget lockdown.
6th March.
I'd say about 200 days.
Since mid-March.
A lot of the days
Alright.
are just in our houses, just putting. Or if you're driving now, that's what I hate getting noticed driving. It makes.
You can drive.
Yeah.
I can't drive. I'm 18 and I can't drive.
I always stall when I see someone who notices me, and I'm like, bugger.
When you're walking down the street, say you've had a bad day and some fans come up to you shouting, does that never kind of make it worse, or does it cheer you up almost?
You just got to put your game face on and get through it.
In fact, it's called being professional. Like, I'm shit scared of flying, right? At the airport, 8 airports and that. And then when it actually put me at ease, people recognising you in the airport, because it was more like, it's distracting yourself of, oh shit, I'm going on a plane, I'm going to die. It was more like, oh, there's people there, act professional, and it kind of, it helps in some certain situations, and it's bad in some certain situations.
If you're flying, there's a lot more car crashes a year than plane crashes. So what's the theory behind being scared of flying?
I don't know, like, I think I had one, it's more airports I don't like, and I think it's the fear of...
Is it the build up to it? How your dad waking up 6-8 hours beforehand, getting to the airport really early. The runway is about 3 miles away. It's never the first runway.
Not a normal feeling, is it? You're gonna go up in the air, you're flying. It's a thought when you're on there, it's fine. It's a thought of going up in the air. It's 2 engines propelling it, and apparently engines go off all the time. They never tell you. Have you ever seen Air Crash Investigation? No. Don't watch that before going on a flight.
I take it you watched it before going on the flight.
Yeah. Heavy plane.
Border Patrol's the best.
Yeah.
Border Patrol is the best.
Yeah.
Airport.
Yeah.
Series thing ever. Oh, I love it.
When they smuggle drugs, the dogs find them.
Yeah. Contraband money. Oh, it is the best series ever.
I just recently come back from Tenerife. Brought some contraband back in with me. Border Patrol weren't even at the gates. I was like that at the cameras.
Oh, hopefully Border Control didn't watch this.
Clarify what you brought back with you, Jacob. Just clarify what you brought back.
This is all alleged, by the way, allegedly.
Allegedly, cigarettes. Told her.
Right, that's fine.
And then the bloody. Yeah, it weren't for me anyway, so I don't smoke.
Sounds alright then. But talk to me about TV then. What's your favourite show right now?
Oh, I don't watch much TV, but Netflix, Amazon Prime, and all that. I love that. But what have I been watching? Police Interceptors.
Oh, really?
That's amazing.
Great.
Can't pay will take it away. Dog Bounty Hunter.
Yeah.
All them stuff. I love all the shite.
Yeah,
The shite
shite.
stuff. It's just terrible.
Bad TV, the trashy TV is always the best, isn't it?
It's the best because it's just so entertaining. Like Tiger King. Oh, world class.
It's on lockdown, which I guess since it was lockdown, it made it a lot better, didn't it? So I guess it helped. But you guys seen The Boys?
No.
You never seen The Boys?
My favourite doco in I love documentaries in lockdown was the Madeleine McCann one. It was so interesting.
Wasn't the one on Madeleine McCann on Netflix like 2-3 years ago? Oh, so you rewatched it again, yeah.
Watched it 2 times now, just because it's so interesting. You watch it a second time, your idea thinks, well, it weren't the parents. She got kidnapped. And then third time you're like, what's going on here? It's a mystery. It's you don't get that with Coronation Street.
Parents.
That's
Yeah.
a controversial answer.
Hey, well, at the end of the day, everyone's entitled to an opinion.
I don't know.
Well, that's all I'm saying. I think parents.
It is your opinion in the day, as long as you're not kind of slagging anyone off or being upsetting them. It's just your opinion. So, and you.
I just think there is. I think she got kidnapped, but at the end of the day, who leaves a 3-year-old child in a bedroom on their own, unseen? You don't.
It's one of the kind of sad stories. And what's weird? How old are you two? You're both 17. 17. I'm 18, so I guess it should be my age by now. So it's quite sad for the parents. But we go to a more positive subject. We brighten up a little bit. So talk to me about TikTok. How did you get? I take it Jacob's the one. I listened to a bit of podcast last night. I don't do much research for interviews, but I thought for you two, I'll do a little bit of research. So I was listening to the podcast, and so I take it Jacob's the one that does the research, a bit more planning, and you're the one who turns up on the day, like, what are we filming? Is that true?
That's spot on. Jacob does a lot of hard work behind the scenes. He plans the videos. He tells me what I'm doing, and then I basically just rock up and film. He does a lot of work.
So Jacob's the mastermind behind it all, basically.
It's not really a mastermind. It's just.
He's the brains.
It's just kind of. It's like, to make it a bit more organised, you gotta have one with ideas. It just works. Sometimes it gets a bit. It looks like sometimes I'm a bossy person. It might do, but I'm not. Sometimes it's just weird, isn't it? It's like it's not weird. I'm just waffling, aren't I? But it's like you, innit? I bet you come up with some ideas. And
I guess I give a note to my phone, and I always think, okay, I've got the chance to mention this person. Like, say KSI, I'll bring up Andrew Tate, bring up Jake Paul, you bring up a number of different people, and so then you can split up into clips, and you can be like, okay, I'll upload that clip there. So say I interviewed Keemstar the other day, a couple of days ago, and I say, okay, I'm going to talk to Keem about KSI, Andrew Tate, Logan Paul, Jake Paul, the basics, and then Keem will normally talk a lot about one person, and it gives you lots of follow-ups to follow through. So say I'm mentioning Jake Paul to Keemstar, and then he'd also mention Jake Paul's new business. I can ask him about Jake Paul's new business. So I guess I used to always write a massive page out of like notes, then sometimes they wouldn't turn up. This is like all the way back, like a year ago. I noticed it's good, but I like just jotting things down really quick.
I'll put something in the group chat, but then the trouble is with me, I won't. I'll get the idea, I'll get the title, whatever, and I'll just put it in bluntly. Sometimes it's like, fucking hell, that sounds shit. Like, half of my ideas, like, that's what it is, ideas, like 90% of them will be shit. Yeah. And then you don't film them because you know they're shit. But then you get that 1%, so you can come up with 99 ideas, that one will do bits. But when your videos aren't doing as well, it's harder to find that one. But when I find like your videos are doing well, because you'll have a good month, a bad month, you tend to get a bit of I don't know the fucking word. You get something behind you and
A bit of
momentum.
Momentum's the word. But do you find that the video you don't think is going to do that well always ends up doing the best? Because I found that with YouTube quite a bit.
That's what I like with TikTok. With TikTok, you can do the video doesn't have to be high production, or it doesn't have to be done amazingly, and it can still do better. That's what I love about TikTok. I don't have to set up 4 cameras. Yeah. I can literally just do it on my phone, and if it looks bad but it's funny, still upload it, and it should do well.
Them ones are the ones what surprise you, like, because sometimes if we do a trend together, we're like, that one will do well, that one will do all right, that one's a bag of rubbish. So, but if you kind of do it on yourself and you come up with the idea, it's like, I'm going to post it at the right time because I want this to do the best, but then it doesn't always do the best and it gets frustrating.
I find that for interviews sometimes as well. Sometimes you get the right person but at the wrong time, because you need the right person at the right time talking about the right subject.
2 years left.
You can, yeah. Well, no, no, not yet. But when people say, "Oh, you fell off," or that sort of thing, I check your views. The views are still averaging 500,000 to 1 million. So why are people saying that?
Oh, I just exactly. Yeah, they're just jealous because I'm so good looking. So anyone who said I fell off.
Put it in this group chat. How dare they say we fell off? We're still averaging decent views here. Decent views. Like if a YouTuber, for example, like look at, I'm not even comparing us to YouTubers, but if you look at big YouTubers, they're averaging like 500,000 to 1 million views anyway. Yeah. Apart from if you're the Sidemen where you're getting 4 or 10 million. They're unique. They're not. They're like.
They've gone off. But have you guys met any of the Sidemen?
Yeah, I've met JJ, Simon.
You rub that in my all the time. That's why I said JJ first.
Wait, does JJ follow you on Instagram?
No, he doesn't.
Nah, he follows me.
It's disgraceful.
Central C as well.
Is it Central C? Central C?
He's not the Sideman.
No,
I know, but you know what I mean.
Should have done your research.
Clearly, I don't.
Central C hide and seek.
Who's in Sideman next week? Stormzy.
Obviously, the KSI Fight Week, I probably should do a little more research on the Sidemen.
Yeah, definitely.
But who else have you guys met? Actually, let's talk about this, right? Lewis Capaldi. He followed you on TikTok. And was it you, Jacob, who got very excited about that?
Yeah, well, anyone would. I was at school and like, why is Lewis Capaldi following us? Like, at the time, he was the. Listen, Lewis, if you're watching this, I weren't into your music at that time. I was more of a rock. But let's just say I love your music now. I played his music on repeat. I was like, Lewis Capaldi.
I did that when he followed us. I did that when he followed us. I got home and I did like 4 of his songs to a playlist.
Yeah, so like, when I hear Lewis Capaldi now, it's like, it reminds me of the prime TikTok because, like, definitely the song So Before You Go just gives me good memories. Gives me a buzz.
You messaged too many times though.
But
I think it was like,
Lewis Capaldi spam you.
I think it was like five messages in one day Jacob sent him.
No, he got to respect it. I think it was 2 when he first followed us. I was like starstruck. I was like, no way, why'd you follow us? And then we did his song. I was like, can you please duet the video or comment on it? Which is like, you got to be a bit cheap.
Do you have more followers than he does on TikTok?
No, he has. He's. But these.
He knows everything about Lewis Capaldi.
I don't know if we do or not, but these singers are clear of any social media style.
Oh, yeah,
like their fan bases.
Right. I can't remember who I saw the other day, but he was like some celebrity. He wasn't an influencer or anything, but he's done 2 TikToks and he's got like 900k. You just don't have to do anything.
How many views did that TikTok get to get 900k followers?
Oh, I don't have a clue. Like it's like 20 odd million. Yeah.
They're like known, like
everyone follows them.
And then you get notifications like, oh, Killers have just joined TikTok, made 1 video, got 64k followers. I'm like, where's ours? It took us. I think we gained like 70k followers off Binley Mega Chippy.
How many views did you get on that Billy Mega Chippy video?
I weren't even in it, but we're like, this thing is close to 10 mil.
No, it's past 10 mil now, isn't it? Yeah, I think it's like 12, is it? Yeah, I think like 12.
12, it
11?
should. Might just be under.
11.4? I don't know.
Well,
I think it's over 10,
9,
but under 12.
10, 11, 12.
11, innit?
We don't look at the views that much.
You don't focus on the views, it's not about the views.
And them ones don't. And them ones definitely don't.
Oh yeah, once they've gone, you just forget about them. On to the next video.
That's what I always say. People say, oh, why don't you interview that person? I say it's in the past. It's gone forever now. But how many followers do you have to have on TikTok to be considered a TikToker? That's what I want to know.
Oh, we don't even call ourselves TikTokers.
No. That's a good question. I rate that question. I think you've got to be considered a TikToker. I think you've got to be able to make a living out of it.
Because TikTok AdSense is terrible. YouTube AdSense ain't great. TikTok's even worse.
That's the good thing about TikTok. Every TikTok page is different. So you have like pages like Culture Force, for example, nearly 500,000 followers, and he's probably he gets a lot of work for himself, which is I'm very jealous of him. I don't really like it. Me and him have a bit of beef. I just want to say that.
Right.
I'm going to call you out, Culture Force, but I do respect what he does. But he does compare himself to me a lot.
He brings your name up.
He brings it down, actually. Yeah. Just watch your back, mate, because the next TikTok boxing match, you're getting it. We actually work in the same management as well. We're forced to be civil because everyone thinks we're best mates, but we're not.
Got to keep good PR in front of the camera. Behind the camera is war.
It's more than that. We don't get on. And I feel like a boxing match needs to settle it, and then that'll bring us closer together, and then we might be best mates, whatever.
After the fight, then you'll have that mutual respect. But that,
Look at them.
Tense.
Fucking,
Go on.
I don't even need to tense. The Culture Force, if you're watching this, you do this, mate, because you've got none of this, right? And you've got half the money I've got.
I'll just feature the person. I come in, it's this Irish guy who does all that in the Kingpin. I think they're having a Kingpin event later this year, so no, could get on that. But that brings us it's always called a segue or something in the interview, where there's quite a smooth transition to boxing. So you got KSI's fight coming up. Will you guys be there?
Hopefully. Obviously, he's got a new opponent, but it should still be good. So hopefully, we should be, yeah.
Unfortunately, I might be there with Culture Force. I might actually be there with him, and it's more of making him feel a bit terrored, because I'm like, you know, this will be me and you in a couple of months' time if TikTok want to do another fight boxing match, because I feel like that'd be a great fight. When you see Culture Force, you'll be like, them two are the exact same. We look like the same people.
So I'll be sitting here, you'll be sitting there, and Culture Force will be sitting this, and you can have some little kind of face-to-face. Who is Culture Force, though? I've never heard of this guy.
Exactly, you've heard of me. Culture Force, he doesn't know who you are. So listen, mate, you're not clouted. You fell off. So don't come back, don't message me, don't FaceTime me and say you fell off. And listen, Sister Force is fit, okay?
I think it's his sister. Does she do TikTok?
No, it's his girlfriend, but the comments call her his sister. Yeah.
They look quite similar, they do.
Yeah.
You'd think they were twins if you didn't know if you didn't know them.
Just check out this Culture Force guy, maybe get an interview and see what he responds. But let's talk about KSI's fight. Apparently, Mams, his manager, is messaging Bryce Hall, so you never know. It could change again to Bryce Hall, but right now it Swarms. I did DM Swarms, he responded on the fight, but then he hasn't responded to me back.
Instagram lives with a woman. Yeah.
Lockdown, I think that's when he kind of popped off, didn't he?
That's when it peaks. I mean, I wouldn't know much about it, but yeah.
I don't know what he's talking about, the Instagram lives.
What girls in Live? I never saw that, but yeah, I'm sure he did well.
I can confirm I did see it.
Allegedly, you might have seen it like once or twice, but just to check out what he's doing. You know, you got to keep up with everything on social media.
Sorry, no, I clicked off.
No, every night I was in on that. I was showing my dad and everything.
Oh, jeez. Oh, I bet you love that.
Yeah, Chris Passport.
Just keep it on track, keep good PR. I guess I'm in Tom's job right now. What's your prediction? KSI versus Swarms. Swarms is a lot bigger. He'll weigh a lot more. But KSI's got that experience.
It's KSI all the way. I don't think Swarms will touch him. I think JJ's just obviously he's been doing it for longer. He's more experienced. He's ripped. He's absolutely ripped. I think JJ easily.
JJ's got the pressure on him, but I feel like, you know, he's too cool. He's got ice in the veins. If someone's got ice in the veins, I want to describe him as KSI from.
Not Pie Face, it's KSI.
He's definitely KSI. Pie Face said that because he watched KSI.
Does KSI follow you on Instagram?
No, he doesn't.
No, he follows me.
Yeah, DM to KSI.
I have DM KSI, yeah.
But he made a fan page. This is how he got a follow off KSI. He made a fan page because you know what, I've not since that DM.
We bonded in real life. He followed me, and he reacted to one of my stories. So I'm just saying, we're like basically best friends, and I wish him the best of luck.
When was the last time you spoke to KSI?
Oh,
I spoke to KSI like a month ago. So was it sooner than a month?
I'm the only one here who's never to KSI.
Oh, well, last time I saw KSI.
You saw him. You didn't actually message him then. You just saw him in real life.
Oh I have messaged him before, but I met him at a festival. He was performing at a festival. I saw him afterwards, and I met him. I was talking to him, and I'd had a couple too many drinks, and I said,
Off water.
"Yeah, have water." Yeah, I was too hydrated, and I said, "You look good with your top off." I said, "You look good with your top off." It was kind of a weird one. He laughed. I laughed. And then yeah, he went from there. And then I saw him a couple of days later at Vidal's fight.
That's when I saw him. Were you at Vidal's fight?
Yeah.
Do I get a follow?
No, get your top back on, you freak of nature.
We don't want to get demonetised.
Just below, it's fine.
Just blurry. But yeah, I wish him the best of luck. I think he'll win. He's at 2 rounds.
What about you? Do you think he's going to win?
Yeah, KSI's going to win, isn't he? He's got. You know what? Hats off to KSI. I don't think anyone's ever going to touch where he's been. That sounds wrong. Not in a bad way. No, where he's done
the levels that he's gone to, the highs that
what he's achieved in like social media.
We can all aim for it. And you know what? One day me and Ollie might be there, but we will never touch where he's been. Like, he's had #1 music. He's in #1 on Apple.
Do you like his new song on Tottenham?
Yeah.
You know what? I don't like that genre of music, but I'll quite happily listen to it. I'm more of like a indie rock, a rock type of person. You know, Oasis, The Killers, and all that. A bit of an old boot.
Big fan. I like Oasis. They're alright. I discovered them a few weeks ago. Who do you like more, Liam or Noel Gallagher? Which one?
I'm a Liam man.
I really think the beef's just fake. And I say hats off.
It's like the Sidemen beef. It's fake.
It's fake. They're going to come back.
Imagine that.
The amount of money that Oasis are going to make when they come back is going to be they will do, because they'll just do it for the money, even if they hate each other.
I don't know. When's the right time for them to come back, Oasis?
Give it another 2 years.
Another 5. Really, when they're struggling. Yeah, 5 years. I think 5 years. They might do it, but I don't think they will.
Some say Noel and has probably had a worse career since Oasis split than Liam, because Liam's released some music what's like, you know, Liam's got the personality, but Noel for me is like, he was a young sung hero. He better singer. Come up with the songs, but I like them both. I think they're great personalities.
Have you met either of them, Noel or Liam?
I've seen him at the Brits. We didn't see him, but like he performed at the Brits. Was it Liam? I think it was. I think it was Liam.
We're like the Oasis of TikTok, although we're not fell out.
For us to break up then. Jeez.
Exactly. I'm like Noel and he's like Liam, in a way. Because he just has more clout, and I don't get it.
I'm better looking as well.
He's not better looking.
I am better looking, Jacob. Come on.
Leave it in comments who's better looking.
Me.
Just
Or me, you can throw me in there if you want.
I'm too good looking. I'm better looking, Jacob.
What do you think, Tom? He says no comment with the audio. Probably didn't pick that up. But I know you guys you only got a few minutes left. What we got coming up for you guys the next few weeks? What do you got on the radar?
A couple of shoots. Maybe a couple of parties here and there. Dibble my toe in the water. Going on holiday.
I just come back off holiday. A week early.
Why a week early?
I was bored. Like,
Wait, was it not because your brother twisted your finger?
Oh no, it weren't just that. That was the icing on the cake, because it weren't just a twit.
Culture force, you know his weakness now.
Yeah, but you got boxing gloves on. You got boxing gloves on. We all know Culture Force's weakness is like.
Jacob, what about in the face?
He's got no clout. Culture Force, answer my messages now. Stop running away, you pussy.
How old is Culture Force? I've never heard of this guy.
23, I'm 17, and we weigh the same. We got the same waist. Yeah. Culture Force, stop running away from me, you pussy. Yeah, stop it now. Come answer me. Come fight me. You know where I live. And watch your back, mate, because if I ever see you in public, you know what? I'm mature. I will not hit you. I'll wait till that ring. Fucking kingpin, whatever you want to call it. Me and him are going to take each other down.
You know what that's just reminded me of? You seen that video of Tyson Fury when he goes, "See you plumber from Liverpool."
That's really cool. That David Price a while back. It went viral.
So good. "See you plumber from Liverpool. I'm going to do you." Such a good video.
And do you know what the sad thing is? He's a Watford fan. Bolton played Watford in a friendly and we won 2-0. What are you going to say about that, mate? Because I'm already 2-0 up.
probably end it there because I know you guys got to get going. And I think the cameras do switch off after about half an hour. But we got 5 minutes. We got 5 minutes then. Perfect. What do you guys want to talk about? What do you want to interview me, Ollie? I've never been interviewed.
Yeah.
Pedro, don't change it. Hey, the camera's alright. It's the first time ever me being interviewed.
What have you done today?
I had to go all the way to Wembley to pick up a new mic, and I came here. Not a busy day.
KSI or Swarms?
I've actually got more subscribers than Swarms, so I have to go
Have you?
KSI, yeah.
Look at
How many subscribers have you got?
23,000.
23,000. Oh, I
Yeah.
thought you said 23.
We just got down to 23.
Apparently, it's been described as a raisin on top of a raisin.
What is that?
It's an analogy of boxing glove.
What is that? Wait, be careful my words here.
No.
cancel.
It's not cancelled. It's not cancelled.
I know Keemstar, so Keemstar, you won't cancel me. Hopefully.
What? Culture forces, definitely.
Alright, let's throw this up now.
KSI, Jake Paul.
Yeah.
KSI. I think he does them.
I think he does.
I reckon it ends.
I reckon. I love you so much, JJ. Don't unfollow me.
Yeah.
I reckon right now, if it was to happen right now, Jake Paul would win. But I think if Jake will beat Swarms or Bryce Hall, then I reckon he'll beat Jake.
What do you think?
I think he needs the warm-up fight.
I've never. I'll be honest with you, and I'm going to sound like either from seeing Logan or Jake on TikTok. I've never watched a YouTube channel. I'd never watched YouTube before I started social media. I only recently started watching the Sideman. A bit of a miserable bastard, really. I just used to sit on the sofa, watch Lizard Lick Towing, Storage Hunters, 4 in a Bed. Really, I'd
Did you
put.
just say I used to watch Lizzo Lick Towing?
Yeah, it's on Dave. Dave is a
Oh,
great,
like Lizzo,
great,
licking toes.
great channel, whatever. I say KSI because I've got to back the British. F America. Don't care.
Always got to back your own. You always got to pick the KSI.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my god.
Alright, that's a very good way to end it here. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in a few months. Hopefully it'll be a KSI's fight, but thanks for the time, and Ollie. That's the time.
Thank you very much.
It's been a pleasure, mate. Enjoy your day.